Evening all, how are we doing? It's Thursday. I feel like this week's disappearing fairly rapidly on me. There we go. How's everyone doing? A little fallout. Bit of a late kick-off tonight, and real life stuff to deal with. My shopping, specifically. I had my food shop delivered, and I normally have it done earlier in the day, like have it delivered in the afternoon. But I kind of left things a bit late yesterday, so the only slot available was like between 5 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and I was like, if it arrives nearer to 5 o'clock, that won't be a problem. It did not arrive nearer to 5 o'clock. They messaged me today saying it'd be here between 8 and 9. Great. I mean, it's on time, but great. So, yeah, that was the whole thing. And it eventually rolled up at like 20 to 9, I think it was, thereabouts. Still, that's another thing done today. Been busy. Lots of real life stuff to get on with. It's off to the way, but what can you do? I am going to get things moving. I've had a headache all day. Not a serious one, just a little bit up there. It's just like, Darth. Taking some paracetamol, so hopefully it'll bugger off soon. Evening Twinkle, evening Wayne, how's it going? Oh, mild cold as well, just a very little one, but just enough to be slightly inconvenient. Over there, Vortex, you belong over here. Right. I'll worry about... well, I'm not going to worry about updates at all, but we're going to launch from here. Minimise. There we go. Press it 3 times and maybe I'll get somewhere. I have not actually updated after Tuesday's update yet, because I haven't had time to go and check my mods and stuff like that. So, yeah. Until those are all updated anyway, I wouldn't want to update the game, because otherwise we might find ourselves with an updated version of Fallout 4, but not actually able to play it until the mods catch up. So, could throw a spanner in the works. So I'm holding off for the minute, just for logistical reasons. Discord's being weird on me. You just want to do that on occasion now. Anyway, it'll probably be a little bit shorter today with the late start time and stuff. And also, it's Thanksgiving, so if any of you happen to be here rather than doing that in the US, I would be astounded. But hi. Happy to have you. Hope you're having a good one. And if you happen to be watching this afterwards because you want to catch up, we're not going to do anything terribly exciting, none of the big stuff, because, you know, people are busy. And also, yeah, hope you had a good day. And if you're not celebrating, I hope you had a good day anyway, because, you know, why not? Anyway, it's rock and roll. It should be about working now. Yeah, perfectly smooth, but smoother than some of the transitions. Okay, so, I know what I want to do first. We are up at Sanctuary. Ooh, that was a bit crazy. And we have sort of potted around here and explored things. There's Lexington down here. We will be heading down that way eventually. Maybe not today, though. Maybe not. The plan is to sort of hit this side. Around here, a few bits around here I want to hit. Yeah, so that we can sort of fill out this area before we sort of move on to the next zone, because obviously the road there just kind of demarks off the zones of the game, really, doesn't it? And then we'll finish it off with Lexington. But I think that's most of what I really want to do. We might do Lexington, but we won't do Corvega, that's for sure. We definitely haven't got time for that. We're going to start with a look at some of the stuff I've actually done in Sanctuary. So I mentioned an idea I had last time, which is maybe move everybody into that house, the settlers that is, and then sort of secure these 2 houses. Problem is, there's no back door on that house. There's no back door on, or side door on any of the houses apart from mine, I don't think.
What?
No, I don't believe there is. So they're going to have to come out the front door either way and take the risk of walking around the street. So I could either keep them in there and not go with that plan, maybe just kind of fence everything off here and have them cross the street inside security, which might be a better idea. But I wanted to put them in there and use sort of these two areas as grow spaces, just because I normally do it the other way. I normally use these two houses, but I might keep them in there and fence this off sort of closer than this, go across the gap here or something between this hedge and the edge of the house there. And then we'll have this sort of side space here, which will clear this crap out. Maybe wall it off from there to this building. Not use everything back there. Get rid of all that, move it inside. And then have them grow stuff probably out the back of my house. It's probably what I'm going to do, I think. Because I do like the idea of doing it this way for a change. But the idea that they have to come out the front door, walk around, I'd either have to barricade the whole pavement off, or have them leave the security of the fenced off area in order to go back in to do their daily work and stuff. And that just doesn't really work that well, so I think we'll keep them inside the secure area. And then it means Carla's hanging out inside the security of the compound, or what will be a compound. That's the eventual plan, anyway. For right now... I'm going to open up the build menu for a minute, just because it'll make them leave me alone for a minute. So, what have I done since? I can't actually do anything. My master plan is not working anyway. Okay, fine, we'll do it this way. Ha, screw you, stuck it out there. So, since last time, I think I added a few extra bits around the workbenches that I moved in here. A little bit of extra decoration, there's some lights. That light really doesn't do much. It doesn't even properly illuminate this area, but I haven't got the resources to do more. I moved the chemistry bench in here, because I was thinking about it, and I have done. It needs to come further forward a bit, because it's clipping through the wall. I chucked a little bit of extra decoration in here, not much. I wanted to put the power in here, that's why I did that. Technically there's probably filling up with smoke, but we'll not overthink that. I would change it up for something else, but I haven't got the means to do that yet. Sion's room has not changed, it's boarded up and secured. I've updated the bedroom a little bit. I think I did that since we last played. A couple of bits in. I've got 2 pillows on the bed, got a couple of bits of decoration over there now. It's a bit of a pain to do. Got a little workspace. All tapes on the wall that need moving a little bit. That's fine. I'm going to put a terminal there, but I haven't got the materials yet either. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. No lights in here yet, but it's fine. No door really either, but I'm probably not going to bother with that. Probably. So I guess that's going to stay boarded up, because I was thinking about taking the boards out of that so that I could use that door to access the back area. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now with my current building on the house. So, in terms of equipment-wise, I think we might be on to upgraded gear, aren't we? Do I have to store some of this stuff? Probably, don't I? Apparently I've got some stuff I would like to chuck in here. Got 6-10 mils. No, I'll probably sell most of that if I can, actually. Howdy, Nate. Need a computer? Yeah, I do. I haven't got the necessaries for that yet. So I can teleport in later. I don't think Carla will have any money on her.
Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Always happy to make a sale.
No, she's broke. I thought she was. Which is not ideal, but we'll manage. So, in terms of my gear, I've currently got a laser pistol and a laser musket set up for my weaponry. So, set that up as a pistol, because we looked into that last time. And, yeah, laser musket for pew-pew at a distance. So that's the way I want to go for now. Yeah, we're doing, folks. Evening, Paul. Evening, Paul. How are we doing?
At least it's not raining.
Locking the door is a mod. Oh, speaking of that, if you have a look in the description, if you're interested in such things, you'll now be able to see my mod list. Now you have to follow links and things, obviously, but previously it wasn't available, but for now it is. I might end up adding bits to it and tweaking things over time, but it's current. There's links and everything. So, the first place I want to go is the Wicked Shipping lockup. And also... Yep, I do have the music on. It seems a bit quiet. I thought I might put it on, turn the music off while I was doing something else, but watching something on the side, but I did not, so. Yeah, the reason I got the locking mod, and I did this on previous playthrough as well, is just because it keeps the settlers and companions out of my house. Out of the way, and it stops them messing around with stuff. We crashed? I feel we may have crashed. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no, we're okay. Just a bit of a loading lag there. So we move to the next cell. There's the Wicked Shipping lockup. I usually hit this place much earlier than I have done on this playthrough, but... Right. Ghoulies. Codsworth, are you here? Are you actually still locked in... oh no, he is here, okay. Don't trouble yourself, buddy. He's dead, that's fine. He's not. Make sure we take them down. These ghouls will probably one-shot me if I'm not careful. The setup we've got going on here.
Irony that radiation heals the feral ghoul.
Don't think I've ever heard that line from Codsworth before. It's a new one, isn't it? It's a new one on me, anyway. If I have heard it, I've never really mentally picked up on it. Cleaning up. Nice. It was dog meat. Crap. And cucumbered. Dog meat?
Hey.
I think I emptied out your... Yeah, I did. See for now. Definitely need to collect stuff to build with, need to collect stuff to sell as well, so that I can get more stuff to build with, really. So ultimately, that's really what it's all about. Never mind finding Xion. Building settlements, that's what it's about.
Perfect.
And that key is really the best thing to be taking from here. Of all else. Because it grants you access to a bunch of different trucks around the map that have a whole bunch of goodies in them. Varying degrees of usefulness, but... Look it past the rads there. Not particularly interesting on that fellow, but still. Yes, the ghouls got him. There's one more ghoul, if I remember correctly, in here. Surprise! Going well.
Blake, I want you to listen to me as a brother here. This whole deal with Eddie is wicked shiesty. I mean, what kind of business partner friends to kill you if the deal doesn't go his way? We are in way over our heads, man. I can't see a way out of this. No way except shutting down and getting out of Dodge. Give me a chance to talk this out with you face to face. I just want both of us to get out of this.
Yeah, Eddie, I believe, is the it's Eddie Winter, the guy you look for, as part of Nick Valentine's companion quest.
Found you.
2 out of 3 is not terrible, and a level, nice. There's some stuff down here, isn't there? Well, not like I've got any shortage of bobby pins right now, but...
That's it.
Hoarding now.
Absolutely hoarding. I need some right away. Might be a thumbnail in that, maybe, some point in the future. Of all of that, because dog
Hey.
mate.
Over here.
He's a good boy, isn't he? He's a good boy. Don't really need the blade flow, mate. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Here's the road. Oh, if I remember rightly. There's a lock up. Does this just go straight up there? It does that way. Go this way, what then? On towards the dam and Walden Pond, I think. I can never quite remember exactly where Sunshine Tidings and everything else actually is. But let's make our way towards Drumlin Diner, I think. There's usually a random encounter up there somewhere. Let's see what's up here. This looks interesting. Clinton and Charlie.
Huh? Yeah? Yes? Huh?
Well, hello.
Hello.
Huh, not particularly chatty, huh?
Daddy, do you like my dress?
Charlie, you look beautiful. Just like a princess.
Garrus? I think this is a vanilla one, though.
I think we should get a dog. A big furry one that could scare off bandits but sleep next to me and keep me warm.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, I do remember that one. Dad is really quite depressed. I guess life has not gone well for them. I assume her mother has died or something. Being the wasteland, it's probably not an unhappy story is much more likely than a happy one. We haven't really had much of a poke around, yeah? Red stags, huh? Frames are a bit iffy at the minute. Carl, what are you doing here? What a weird place for you to be. I think that's the one that leads up towards Sunshine Tidings, isn't it? I do believe. Potatoes worth having. So I can plant that. That went poorly. Didn't. Boom.
I was just getting warmed up.
Nice. Somewhere around here, I was going to say there's a cabin, isn't there? But it's under here, isn't it?
Yeah.
There it is. We got that would be good for my health. This, if I remember rightly, is Ghoul Central as well. Gorski Cabin, there we go, that's it. Ooh. Right. Okay.
Mr. Shrike, sick anything good?
Happily worthwhile bits and pieces, for sure. Wayne Gorski, if I remember rightly, was the guy who lived here and was paranoid about that tower going up right outside his shack. They were going to use it to try and control his mind or some shit. Joy. I guess I'll have to come back once I've dropped a few bits off, because I'm definitely over encumbered. I can go. Let's go and sell some stuff, hopefully. Assuming I can actually successfully trade, because I don't know if Trudy's actually got any cash on her. I think she probably has, actually. Don't think I cleaned her out, but I could be wrong on that. One reason I wanted to add as many traders as I could to my map rapidly last time. So cool in the evening sunset, that. Defense style like driving. Well, I mean, I suppose I'll have to, won't I? Not a thumbnail, though.
Thanks for helping us out with...
Hey,
We're open for business again. A little lighter in the pocket thanks to you. How about you buy something and make it up to us?
sure. Let's take a look.
It's all worth every cap I'm charging.
She does have some cash. Wonderful. I don't need mines. I don't need that. That. All of that. Decoration maybe. Cool. What's more she's actually got? Does she have anything valuable on her? Piercing submachine gun. More laser pistols. Don't think she's got much really, does she? Fusion cells, I'll buy those because it's mostly going to clean me out of the caps I'm making there, but there's more stuff I can sell to her anyway, so that's fine. Still too much, okay. It's fine. We're stocked up. How am I doing for ammo? It won't tell me right now. Because I'm not in combat. Let's check this way, can't I? That would probably do the job. 230, that's fine. Right. So back to the Gorski cabin, grab a couple of bits, see how we're doing. I'd like to have the robot good dog companion, but don't want to spend the money on the anniversary upgrade. Yeah, I can kind of understand that. Both ways. Personally, I think I prefer dog meat to robo dog companions myself, but if I'm going to have a companion at all, which I mostly have for questing reasons and not for anything else, but because most of them are as much of an inconvenience as anything else. Ooh. Good evening, how are we doing? Right.
Ah, the Commonwealth. One big mess after the next.
Well, you're not wrong, bud, but I do feel as if that was maybe a bit snarky, Codsy. Under the circumstances. Cucumbered as usual.
Heads up.
Can I be?
Can I sort your scan?
Of service?
Do for now. Right, I'm about to run into a spot above those, so let's be ready, I guess. Wingolski. Whew. Hoping to get a headshot off on him and sneak attack him, but it didn't go quite the way I wanted it to. Codsworth, you're in my way. Radix. Cool.
There we go.
There's Diamond City, nice.
That's one do-it-yourself project I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, there's lots of rads and it turns him into a ghoul. I seem to recall he was a glowing one, but maybe that's... I'm just misremembering it for something else. I'm not going to read his personal terminal because I'm getting irradiated, but... Talks about how he went, how he was going nuts because of the tower going up, and I think he planned to use the mini nuke to try and blow it up, and it did not go according to plan for him. Right. Back to Sanctuary to drop some stuff off. I could at least head to Abernath and drop stuff off. Oh, got the level, I forgot about that. So what do I want on my levels? I don't think, can't do science. Any more sneaky sneak? No. Any more potentially useful bits of species? Lady Killer would be fun. From a charisma point of view. Tempted to do that. So tempted to do... Oh, that's not silenced. Boy. So there's not put going Mr. Sandman because I'm not doing silenced weapons. Ninja would be useful. Sneak attack's doing extra damage. Scrapper wouldn't be unhelpful either. You know, I have never even thought about taking vans. Don't know anybody who has, to be honest. Can't imagine why you'd want to. There's a few things down there I wouldn't mind taking in time. I think I might take Lady Killer, you know, just for the social opportunities. Again, more useful later, I think, but I think that'd be fun. Start thinking about maybe taking some extra points from damage and stuff soon, but... Oh, I needed to go and defend...
Do proceed carefully here. I find this place unsettling.
we needed to go, I think, and defend Starlight Drive-In, didn't I? It says there's not enough, but there should be plenty of food and water coming in from elsewhere, particularly Sanctuary, where there's twice as much as they need. And Abernathy Farm doesn't have much water because it doesn't have any power yet. I need to work on that, that's fine. Yeah. I assume I can't fast travel. Cool. Because until I get the mod updated, it doesn't seem to want to remember my fast travel decision. Now we can. Ready? Let's go. Only person at Starlight at the moment is a provisioner who's based here, I think.
What the fuck was that?
Picking up hostile life signs.
Well, that went pretty smoothly.
Well, hello there.
He wasn't exactly a major threat, was he? Right, next, we're here, and unless I'm much mistaken, got supply lines, yeah. This guy is travelling that way, there's a guy travelling this way, there's a guy travelling this way. Yeah, I think I'll just dump some stuff in the workbench here, because I don't need to screw around then, do I? Codsworth?
Heads up.
Mr. Shrike?
What's have we got? Oh, we're okay there. Nice. Right, next job. Sunshine Tidings, I think. Nice to have a nap, though. Is there... There's a bed somewhere. It's up here, isn't it? So if we can't bring the morning in before we head over there. Uh, 7 should do it. Put one of the mods on and can't sleep more than 5 hours.
I wonder what movie was playing that accursed day.
Good question. Right, let's fast travel at least part of the way back. Good shipping and go along that way? No, because the dam up here is deadly, as I recall. Although, you know what, I am going to do that. Because if I get sneaky and get shots off from a distance, I'm also doing a lot of damage myself, so... all's fair and all that. Is it the other road? This is the other road that's dangerous. Huh, okay. Well, we'll see what's up here anyway. This comes down to a dead end anyway, doesn't it? I can't work around that, but... I think somewhere back this way, there's actually supposed to be something to be found, but I can't remember what. The building up there has got something in it, from the look of it. Probably a grisly demise. Jeez. That made me jump. Not much going on here, apart from small heart attacks. Ooh, excuse me. Tired today. I've been tired a lot lately. Doing well on the sleep front. The sunshine tidings, so... Well, take a slightly different approach. We'll head to Gorski Cabin and come along from there. Earth has been visited by alien species on several occasions. It's not the button I wanted to press. In fact, I didn't want to press any buttons at all, but there are plenty of stim packs, so I think I'll be fine. Take cool pictures. Yeah, then. Remember rightly, trouble awaits ahead. Maybe a bit nearer than that as well. Looks like there's a red storm sweeping in. One is aware. I like rad storms in Fallout 4 because there's like a cool in-universe lore explanation for it. In 76, I'm not so keen because there isn't so much of an explanation. It's like, oh, it just happens. Right. I mean, yeah, we drop a load of nukes, but they're not as... They don't leave permanent effects, really. At least in Fallout 4, it's like, yeah, the glowing sea is just down there, and sometimes it affects the weather because weather passes over it and picks up some really nasty stuff. That just kind of tracks. Along here and there's nothing has me more worried and then there is something. It was too easy. Too easy indeed. There's sunshine tidings. Professor Goodfields.
Does it not?
Come out and face us, scallywags, if you dare!
This little two-tap. I'm not going to worry too much about collecting stuff right now, other than sort of looping around and clearing the place, I think.
Sweet.
There are a couple of goodies here.
It's quiet enough to hear the old gears spinning, as they say.
Do they say that, though, Codsworth? Do they? I don't seem to recall anybody ever saying that, apart from him.
Shall we seek cover, sir? I'm feeling rather exposed.
Your trousers up, then. There's something else back that way as well, but I can't remember what. Woo! He missed. Fuck, he missed. That would have been in deep shit otherwise. Pocketed metal right leg. I've got a leather right leg. Nice. That's a win across the board then. Take lab coats, nice. Okay. Gotcha. Was in trouble for a moment, but we're fine.
Nothing but the sound of my atomic engine humming away.
Yeah, surprisingly chill. Come here. Right, let's take over the workshop. Which I should now be able to do, I think. Yeah. So, there are 7 beds, that's cool. Ugh. No food and water though. I need to go and put some power on at Abernathy, I think. And we'll be good to put Walden Pond's over there as well. I could do that. Yeah, let's hit Walden Pond. Which I think is over this way, isn't it? That way a bit more. And then we'll head back to Abernathy, get some power on there. And start thinking about sending settlers over here as well. We can connect this place up to... There's something there? Just mud. Yeah, then we can connect this place up to our network as well.
Picking up hostile.
That went well. Guys should be hitting me a lot less often than they would normally do with the mods I have on, but we'll be okay. Lurky over there.
What's all this then?
Damn it. Make sure we crush it there. Got him.
I was just getting warmed up.
Got him. Ah, here we go. This does look different with all the fog and the different LUT on it changes things quite a bit. Can't say I've noticed anything, Charlie. I haven't actually got the update yet. Not this week's one. Anyway, I got the hotfix last time, but I'm holding off until I know all my mods are updated so that I don't end up with an updated game but no updated mods and unable to play. Which is a concern, a potential
Look
concern.
alive. Wait there. Look alive.
Something you
Hold
need,
position.
sir?
So I can't say I've noticed any issues, but
Are we pack rats now, sir?
yes we are. Nice. Not one, but something went off. Note to Tweez. Tweez, if you're reading this, then you're an idiot. This is the last time I tell you, we're locking this door, use the entrance in the sewer pipe. Next time you forget, I'm locking your ass out permanently. Walter. We should be good now. I think that's all of the explodables. You get the corpses, be careful, and then long over underwear and are completely naked after updates. I'm assuming there's no detail under there, because why would they put any detail in if they're all possibly going to have underwear on, which is the way it was designed. Unless somebody's got a mod that's freaking out that's causing unexpected side effects, which is possible. But good to know about. That one's in the summer, isn't it, Steve? This one's, hey, we didn't die after we took a long journey in a boat. Bless. Right.
Come on.
Sir?
Moving out.
Will do.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on things once the update rolls through. I've got a funny feeling, because the next update is due early next month, so possibly as early as next week. But I may be waiting until that one's dropped and then updates come through after that as well for mods. I think it'll probably just work out that way. Interesting. Well, we'll be careful. Sure to be fine.
I don't envy your senses right now, sir.
No, being able to smell would not be great in here. You don't want to accidentally drink the water.
So this guy made sure he had everything he needed before he started his camping trip in that little shack up top. Double checked his list and everything. That's why they call it Xion.
Oh, and this guy invented
Transdentalism, moron. You sound like an idiot.
How the hell you know all this?
Oops, wrong button. Well, I couldn't see the gun in the dark and I meant to pull it out. It wasn't really the wrong button, but it was... Didn't go the way I planned. Now I need a stim pack. I've got all that for now. We don't need all of it, but anyway. Could have gone a little more smoothly if I'd been able to tell my gun was out in the dark, but
I hope that's not bad news for us.
really not that impressive, Godsworth.
Hell yeah.
Tales of a Junktown jerky vendor. And little details about how this game differs from 76 that I'm having to remember. Like permanent effects for limited number of bobbleheads and magazines and things. What's that? Oh, there's another one there. Okay, fair enough.
Shit's got ambush all over it.
Yep, sure does.
Nothing there now.
Flash and Walter.
I don't know. Jump in the shadows.
Yeah, you're probably right.
No! Don't you die on me!
Pew pew. A few good bits there, I think. Don't think there's anything that's an upgrade over what I have, but... No, let's go. Let's
Hey, boy.
give Doug a few extra bits and pieces for now. That's fine. That'll do. What? Might be better than my current chest piece. No, I've already got the same thing. Okay, fair enough, it's not. Lots of junk, lots of chems. Doing okay here. Oh yeah, where have I got 5? Jets on 5 if I need it. Undoubtedly I will sooner or later. Sneaky, sneaky, carefully, pew pew. It's the play right now.
Nice.
Big Jim. I remember that being on the wall.
Surely you can put some of that down.
I mean, I can. I want to, but...
Hey.
Right, you can carry some of it for me instead. Oh yeah, I thought it was crippling, isn't it? That should do for now. most things from in here, isn't it? I think. Chuck a bunch of this stuff in the Sunshine Tidings workbench in a minute. Rolling. Ooh.
I think this is a common sight these days. I'm sure some would even call this clean.
I doubt they'd take the time to bother calling it anything, to be honest with you, Codsworth. That way, ain't it? Look at the hill up there. It's kind of got indie horror game vibes with this lighting and everything being so grey and stuff. Right. I don't think there's a... Blood pack. Chuck some whiskey in there. Probably didn't want to do that actually, but whatever, it's fine. Cool. So there's the church over here we can take a look at.
This silence is a bit unsettling.
Getting shot at will be more unsettling. We might check out that gunner outpost as well. In the way, Codsworth. No, dog meat even. How's the game, Arthur? You alright? Curse you. Fine. Ooh. I managed to get some shots on me. There's underground access that connects to that place, but I can't remember what it is. Or does it connect somewhere else? That spot. Something in the back of my head is going off. Or that is that the back exit? Remember. Location down there is a raided den, and it's got some cool stuff in it. Kind of not really a quest or a story per se, but an environmental story perhaps. No, that's not quite the right word either, really. But there we go. There's a door to the Federal Ration stockpile in there. Okay, I thought there was somewhere around here there was another way in there. I'm not going to do that right now, though. Leave that for later. Probably. There's a connection between the raider running that camp and the one that runs Beantown Brewery. View as the sun comes up. Is the sun just coming up? No, it's just going down. Either way. Cool. Am I looking for the varmint rifle? No, not yet. I haven't installed the update yet, so I won't have access to it. Is that the church the missionary lady from Point Lookouts from? I wouldn't think so. Wrong game for that. I suppose it's possible. But I don't remember Point Lookout that well. I've only done it once, I think. Maybe twice. It's been a very long time, anyway. For all the hours I've stuck into Fallout 4. Fallout 3, rather. The memories of things like that are more vague than they ought to be. Let's max this boy out. We'll destroy that. Gotcha. Oh shit. Ooh dear. How does Christian Fallout 4? You have to go to an underground facility for a varmint rifle. It does seem a little bit out of sync, really. Over the top. Eventually. Wasn't elegant, but we got you. Where's your friend burst into flames? Somewhere over here. There we go. Let's do this again first, and we'll go back over there in a minute. Is this wild corn or harvestable? No, it's not. It's wild. I forgot about that. They do that sometimes. They try and take the lift, but the lift's not up the top, and it ends poorly for them. I also forgot about that turret, so... I'm glad I vatsed it then. Ooh, shit. Oh, he domed me. Yeah, it does seem a bit excessive, doesn't it? Oh well, we'll probably chase it down eventually, but yeah. We'll need to get the update first. I just need to save it after I do this time. Better. Where are you, my dead friend? Oh, there he is. I knew this was going to be hard, and the other one went better than it should have done, but... Gunners are some of the better shots in this version. With the mods I've got on adjust enemy accuracy. Gunners are some of the better shots in this version of the game, so... It is one of the stupidest things that's been in the game from the get-go.
Terrific! It's a fight day!
Gotcha. There's definitely another one somewhere, probably up top, I think. Yeah, there you are.
What's all this?
Got the shot. Oh, I got him. And he's healed. Wonderful. Oh, no, he went over the edge. Woo! That nearly ended badly. But we got it that time, I think. This time I'm going to... see what I've got in the way of meds. Nuka-Cola? Any food, anything like that? Nuka-Cola's probably going to be the play. Let's grab some right away while we're at it. Get on Nuka-Cola. Whew. You went wee splat, he did indeed. The varmint rifle one. I can imagine they are quite long. Like I say, I'm not doing it. I haven't even got it installed right now, but I'm just going down here cleaning out some gunners as per usual, because they usually have good stuff at this stage. It's a good opportunity to get yourself better geared than you might otherwise be. Taking out these folks. Now, where did the other guy go? So I've got two of them, didn't I? The two that fell down there. And the last one is here. Yeah, because these folks are not very bright and just step right off the edge. Actually, I think it's probably an issue with the nav mesh as much as anything. Headshots served. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28, 28. Okay. Well, yeah, one of them headshot me for sure, so... I was going to make a snarky remark, but... I think under the circumstances, it's probably not the way to go. Now then, I thought I picked up I guess it must have been something else. I thought it was picked up a laser rifle of some kind. I guess I didn't. That's probably that chest piece actually, but that's fine. There's the other one that we cleared out. I think that's the one we cleared out. No, maybe not. No, this is not one we cleared out. Another one down there that I'm not going to do right now because if I remember rightly, it might be a toughie. Even tougher than this one. We didn't have time. Okay. I feel like I remember there being something up this way, other than a long drop to the floor if I'm not careful. So I might have imagined it. Nuka World transit points just over here. Can't really see it from up here, but it's sort of in that bank of fog there. Well done, dog mate. Bad as the gunners. Bloody hell. What?
That's it.
That was particularly difficult. I don't feel like it should have been. I feel like it should not have been that bad. Oh well. Oh no! I tried to jump and I just didn't jump. Did I save it after I did that fight or not? I did, yes, thank God for that. Fucking hell. That's mildly annoying. Yeah, the launcher in the Fallout universe is not excellent. Mind you, there's no evidence that any well, I was going to say there's no evidence that any lingerie existed prior to the war at all, but there was the naughty nightwear, wasn't there? So in Fallout 3. Yeah, there we go. I can just about see the bottles now. It's not quite as foggy this time around.
Nice.
Well, that went slightly better. There's ArcJet Systems over there. Oh, Hagen. I mean, the level of detail is not stellar, but it's Fallout 4 after all. It's 10 years old. And it was never exactly... well, Bethesda never really aimed for native graphical fidelity, have they? Too much other things going on under the hood, as they say. Something weird happened there. That didn't seem to respond to my button press. Or correspond, rather. Now, which roads model do I have on? God, what's it called? Dilapidated Roads, I think it's called. And it's the charcoal version. So there are several. Nothing over there, was there? No.
Okay, that might have hurt.
Can't repair him. He'll have to repair himself in a bit. Cheers, Steve. Yeah, links in the description, by the way, if you want the mod list. I will endeavour to keep it up to date. I've also gone back and added it to the earlier episodes. As I didn't initially, as I was thinking there might be some adjustments that need to be made. Turns out it was fine, but... still. I don't think there's much else in here, is there? Alright. Back to Sunshine Tidings. Drop off some stuff. Probably back to Sanctuary via Abernathy after that, I think. Actually, I might just head direct to Abernathy. Because I haven't got a trade route linking Sunshine Tidings and Abernathy yet.
This is all much more exciting than domestic.
Hmm. Technically cucumbered.
Cover, sir. I'm feeling rather exposed.
Get over here, Codsworth. Where are you? You need to carry some of my shit. Dog meat's already cucumbered. Yeah, buddy.
Hey, over here.
Like, it's quiet enough to hear the old gears spinning, as they say. Here's what I have.
Yeah. Right. Back to Abernathy. Don't see any trouble over there. Right now, I know that's Abernathy there, isn't it? Just about tell that underneath the... Pretty sure those weren't there before. Combat, full heavy combat armor in this game does look good. Oh, you're kidding me, right? I've saved it since here. Fuck me in the... God damn it. I hate everything. Pretty sure those weren't there before. Pretty over there right now.
Lots looking in a bad way, sir.
You have my permission to help him out then, Codsworth, instead of being the sarky git. Forgotten how sarky he is before you get your affinity up with Codsworth. I do feel like I have to stop and admire the view, though. Such as it is.
Hey.
Mr. Shrub.
Right. Might do for now. Got it.
Nice.
Am I ever encumbered? No. Something weird's going on. I can't sprint. Even though I'm not over encumbered. Could drag the body off there and just chuck it off the edge, but should be able to sprint. Don't seem to be able to. Try that, see if it helps. There we go. It's better, isn't it? Take 55,221. Already checked in there, good. Thought I did, but I wasn't quite sure until I went back. Cool. Alright. This time, also home to Mr. Cockup. Recognising plants by their silhouettes. when you know you've played this game too much.
Help! Raiders jumped us. You gotta help.
Hey.
Oh,
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
get up there, okay. Lads, you're rather blocking my path. I'm fully ready for this to be a trap, by the way.
Hey.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. The whole place is run by robots.
Don't see any raiders. Don't see...
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
Don't see any signs of her ambush either. Well. Is what it is, I guess. Got through a little bit more safely this time. A little bit more safely, anyway. Roads always throw me off a little bit around here. No power, but they got fairy lights out that work. Wasn't the button I wanted, really. Not that it matters. Nice. Cool. Ooh, there's razor green tar berries there. Get rid of those. Cool. Don't need much. I do need sufficient power for this thing, which is just 2, so that's fine. What here? No, nothing. Okay. So that'll do for now. Here's the doohickey. There it is.
Daddy, when are we going back to Diamond City? I need some things. My hairbrush is falling apart, for one.
You just want to go make eyes with Hawthorne.
Daddy, I do not.
Don't you worry, little girl. We'll be heading there soon. Meanwhile, keep your mind on your work and off the boys.
Right, so check this for when. No defense, but they've got plenty of food and water, so that kind of makes them prime target, but yeah, fine. Probably. Could also mean they're spreading plenty of food and water around the network now, because they're connected by a supply line to the rest of the network. The rest of my, with the exception of Sunshine Tidings, to the rest of these supplements that I have, so everybody should be doing a bit better. And my next job is to connect these two. But I need to go back to Sanctuary for that. See the rocket poking up over the hill there? Apparently when they were making 76, ideas like that were kind of built into the game world, and that you're supposed to be able to see certain landmarks from a long way away so you can kind of orientate yourself based on them. It doesn't quite work that way in the end, not least of all because just using the map is easier, but the idea was there, you know?
Yes, well, isn't this all very exciting?
Well, now back to Sanctuary. Here's an iconic location. If there's anything else I want to chuck in there, is there? Things to store in my house, though. Not quite enough light there yet, but we'll get there eventually. So, big gym can go in there. What else? Nah. Nah, I'll sell it. Road leathers, I'll chuck those in there though. Can go in there. Padded blue jacket versus winter jacket and jeans. How do those two look? They're different stats, but they look quite similar. Gives a bit of damage resistance. Yeah, they're similar, but not quite the same. That's also unique, I think, so I'll keep that one. Lots of jet. Don't need to carry that much of it around, I don't think. Shove 5 in there just for spares. Stimpak's weighing? Not very much, it's fine. Edgy book can go in there. Cognac. Get bits and pieces. Cool. Did I think I might stash my 10 mil that I actually had on dog meat at some point. That I was keeping for reasons. So maybe I didn't. Maybe I sold it. Oh well. I'm going to sell most of this stuff. That's actually better than the one I had in a lot of ways. Long barrel, hardened receiver. The large magazine I wouldn't have put on there, but and the reflex sight I wouldn't have put on there either, but the rest of it's not bad. Whew. All this stuff that I need to shift and sell somehow. But it's going to be easier said than done, I think. Back home, it's been a minute. Yeah, well, a handful of minutes anyway. Right, so is there anything here that I actually am hanging on to with a view to selling? Charging laser sniper rifle? I'll sell. 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 Go. Some stuff that I didn't mean to take out. Those.
Mr. Shrike, not able to carry more than you, eh?
Interesting take there. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I forgot about that. Want fusion cores in here so that none of my settlers accidentally try and take them out and or maybe stash them in power armor. I don't think they will, but weapons, come on, brain. So sell, 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 sell. That. The TI fatigues I'll keep actually. Get some organisation going, eh? I'll keep the dirty eye fatigues because they're okay for giving to provisioners. I don't really want them looking too much like raiders, really, though. We can avoid it. It's coming out. Yeah. A few things I'm hanging on to just in case for other reasons, but not many. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. I think that's more or less updated on this point. So, how are we doing? 10 to 11. So, other than the fact, it's been just over a day now, hasn't it? So, it's probably going to be a bit longer before Trudy's inventory updates, and Carla's might update soon. So, yeah, the more I'm thinking about this, if I am going to stick with this house, I'll make that into Preston and Sturgis's shared room. This will belong to the Longs, and I'll probably convert this into a bedroom for Mama Murphy. And then we've got big old communal space here, so all of them can be in here. I think that's going to be my play. And then I'll actually just go and seal across there, seal between this house and the hedge there, gate across the front here, not particularly out of left field, but sort of running here. And then go all the way along, and then we've got the back garden of my house and the side area here to use for growing space. We don't need to push too far out. Could go further, but I just don't need the space. And I did want to put them in there, but they'd have to leave the security of the build and go back in again to do it. So I'd rather have these two, I think. That's going to be a better choice. Eventually, when I've got the materials to actually build with. You know what I could do? I don't know where the settlers have got to, because I haven't seen him in a bit. There's one of them wandering around over there. It's 11, isn't it? So... I've got an idea before we head on. I don't want to over-clean Sanctuary, because then it doesn't look right. The sun's coming up now. So what I'm going to do is very carefully select what I'm going to get rid of. Well, I'm keeping, you know. This area is going to stay as is, but I'll probably move most of the plants later, because this will be outside my secure zone, I think. I'll leave most of these. Don't want to clean everything out, but some bits I kind of do, I think. Did I save it? Just in case I didn't. Let's do it again. So I don't want to screw up too badly here. What I'll probably do is replace that white picket fence, but I'm not going to delete that right now until I actually am ready to do some of that stuff. So maybe a bit more thorough in my scrapping already than I really want to be. There's chunks of the furniture in here that I could grab. Which I don't mind grabbing a lot of it, scrapping a lot of it, because it's not really visible from the outside. I don't suspect there'll be a great deal of visiting these places being done. So I got the place built. Carefully, carefully. Much point in scrapping most of this miscellaneous stuff if I'm not getting anything for it, is there? Except that it's getting in the way, so I'll scrap it for that reason. You want to be judicious about my scrapping choices. Like these I might end up using decoration at some point. Could board some of these houses up a bit, and then it's a little less obvious that I've strip mined some of the stuff out of them. I'll probably leave most of the rest of that. Because, yeah, I don't want this place looking too neat and tidy. Gotta walk the line. Not gonna get anything for my trouble there, am I? Can't scrap that bench, which is that desk, which is interesting. I think I used this house for one of my Basics of Settlement Building and the Basic Glitches guide videos, which I did ahead of 76 coming out as sort of a final, here's how you do stuff and sort of reference material thing. I think I used that wall. Sort of remember the shot. Get rid of that. Come around the back of some of these places. There's stuff out here that I could just go bang, grab some of this, because as long as it's not visible out front, it's not really going to spoil the effect. Like that. I'm tempted to get rid of, but I'm also tempted not to. I think I'll leave that. Again, all this is kind of annoyingly in the way. The wood I'll get rid of. The bushes I think I'll... yeah, I think I'll leave those because they kind of conceal the join between the debris and... a lot of the other rubbish, don't they? It's kind of fine. Get this stuff out of the way as you walk in. It's all about getting the materials, but being strategic so you don't ruin the whole damn look of Sanctuary, you know? Some people are like, oh, well, I want the entire place stripping and all the buildings removing and everything so that it's a clean slate, but... building it up to the level that doesn't look bad is probably going to cripple your frame rate anyway. Even on PC, I'd think. You're better off not doing that, really. Leave a bunch of that. Yeah, exactly. It just looks weird. Like, getting it back to what looks like a finished state or a believable post-apocalyptic state after you've stripped the place clean of everything is just a bit difficult to do. Take that log. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Especially if I take the stump that it came from. That can go. Interesting. Still looks fine. It just looks like they've dragged the shit out of the river, doesn't it? Like stripping all of the trees out and all of the ruined houses and stuff and just leaving the bases in. Even if you're going to build on them all, it just doesn't look convincing to me. There we go. Just me, perhaps. Well, it's not just me. There's a lot of people, but still. Weird that there's a little the shape of this place is weird on occasion. Little side steps here and there that you wouldn't expect. Odd things that stick into and out of the build zone that you can't scrap that you would assume you could. Dog houses everywhere. Loads of them. This whole area I could strip this out because it's behind the hedge here. So, although I can't actually get any armor rack? What I don't know what's going on there. I'm not going to touch it because it's being weird. Yeah, like these picket fences, because they're, unless you're going to take their house away, this is probably not space you're going to be using. I feel like I managed to scrap that armor rack again, and it might have scrapped the one in my room, and I'd be annoyed if it has. I don't know why it would do that, but it's Fallout. It does weird shit sometimes. Back garden, yay. I mean, I suppose if you got rid of that whole house, it would make sense. But and then we'll secure this off because... No, we won't, but you might want to consider it because that's where the raiders attack and spawn and attack from. So they'll come at you from here through this gap. Spawns somewhere in here. Strip it back so it's just a mud heap and leave Mama Murphy sat there alone. I mean, I'm not going to advocate for it, but I do somewhat understand it. You know? Do kind of get the vibe. Get her to take that fatal dose of psycho and then leave a corpse sat in the chair she has you build on top of the dung heap. Might be a little bit too dark though. Chair is an interesting object that just sits there and stays tilted. Kind of a little insight into the design process for that. I should be better equipped now to build some bits when I'm ready to. That can probably go as long as it's not getting the entire house. Probably shove some shrubbery on the back of that to kind of offset some of it. That's I'm probably going to leave that, I think. I am going to be putting a fence straight across through here though, so this probably will be going, but I don't know. We'll see. We can deal with it right now. One sort of slight drawback to stripping all this stuff out is that as much as you absolutely would grab this stuff and use it, if it was still around and usable, it does kind of ruin the look. It is really about the look more than anything else to me. Anyway. Very carefully make sure I'm not scrapping stuff that I don't want to be scrapping there. And have a look at this. Picket fence sticking out from underneath there, that's doable. I probably will strip most of this stuff out, or a lot of it. I don't want to do it just yet. Probably. So I suspect I will fence off there, like I say. And then make that into a secured back area. And I won't fence the whole thing. I'll plug the gaps in the hedge rather than put big solid fencing in. Apart from along here where we'll have a fence across the front, obviously. How are you doing there, Preston? Yeah. Help of a source at the very least. I think I've got everything I want to strip out of this place stripped now. I think. Where's Codsworth gone, I wonder? Dog meat's there. That's Mama Murphy. I thought it was Trash Can Carla for a second. I was like, yay, I can go and sell some stuff. Maybe, possibly. I cannot. Yeah. So, part of me really does want to do something other than just the usual two houses, but they're just the perfect design. Like, fence off that bit. It's going to stay the same as it is. I won't even have to fence much beyond the back there. Fence off there, plug the gaps. You've got growing space, you've got secure shelters, you're good to go. And it looks convincing, especially for a relatively small group, which is the way I'm going to keep this place. Well, there we go. Anyway.
This is all much more exciting than domestic life, I assure you.
Well, yeah, I suspect it probably is, Codsworth. Anyway, it is 11:10, and I know we went late last night, but I don't think tonight is the night for that. Not least of all because it is Thanksgiving for people, isn't it? On the other hand, post-hotfix, the game's closing down better than it was. Like I say, I haven't got the new patch up yet, because I need mods to update as well. And we'll see. I'll keep an eye on things, but I suspect the next patch will arrive just after the mods have updated anyway, so it's probably going to be not massively worth updating until the next update comes out either. And the mods have updated after that. Stop highlighting dog meat with your scrap everything mod. Yeah. Accidentally scrap dog meat. That would be a crime against humanity. Some settlements, your sanctuary population got around 30 people with 5 working vendors. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing that. It just doesn't... It's not... Well, I mean, they talk about maybe building it into a thriving settlement one day, don't they? But, cheers, Paul. it's just really about the 5 of them. And yeah, other people might arrive over time. And I suppose you could push the walls out further when you do. Sort of move it out house by house at a time, and get the place generally built up as more and more people arrive and you need more space. But I don't know. Outside of that core set of houses, around the workshop house and your house, and then there's a couple either side of it, like that are in good nick. You could kind of turn into a secure settlement and expand it bit by bit, I suppose. But you push it too far, apart from the performance issues, it just stops looking right. And also, it's so far out in the sticks, it's not very practical, because I want a more central base of operations in time. We're not there yet, but I'm probably going to eventually move towards Taffington as my main player home, I think. Unless there's anywhere else. I was debating Oberland Station, maybe, but I don't know. No, I don't like the place enough for that. Other than that, there's not really anywhere central enough that's ideal. There's a home plate, but we did that last time, and it has its drawbacks as well with travelling to it. And Hangman's Alley again, but it's kind of a bit of a pain of a location to work with. I mean, I could strip that clean and work on that from scratch, maybe. Maybe we will at some point. We'll see. Options. How's it going, Dog Breath? You alright? Haven't seen you in a while. Internal building mods, so you can keep their buildings and use internal plots. Oh, interesting. Yeah. You can work around that. Looks like I'm not sure how much I'd want it to be huge, though. Anyway. Like I say, having it build itself up just kind of... I'd much rather do it myself. Anyway, tomorrow, Lexington. Should be good. We'll go and whack some... excuse me. We'll go and whack some raiders down that way, and then we'll be about ready to move out of the northwest corner, probably towards Cambridge, yes. Be good to get Diamond City on the map early-ish. And then we can sort of see what quests we come up with and start pushing out from there, can't we? And do a bit more building, and if I've got access to Diamond City vendors, that'll be nice too. Have a good one, Wayne. Catch you later. Just been lurking over here, though. Fair enough. So, yeah, more Fallout 4 tomorrow. Really need to get back to this build video. We'll see if we get time to do some of that tomorrow. I'll be busy in the real life stuff this week, so I've got that 76. I'd like to have that 76 video up this weekend, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, Burning Springs next week and possibly Fallout 4 updates. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if they push the update for Fallout 4 back a week because of 76, but they may not bother. Or it may just take them time to do it. We'll see. Either way, looking forward to them. If you haven't already and you're on console, make sure you back up your Fallout 4 mod lists, as otherwise you might get dicked when the next update comes out. And if you can't back them up, at least make a list of what you've got, and then you can get them back without trying to rack your brains as to what you used to have. You can use like bookmarking features and stuff on Bethesda Net and stuff. And then hopefully, whatever happens, you'll be alright. Either way, we'll keep an eye out for that one. I will be bringing you news on those updates as and when we get it. So that should be cool. Beyond that, yeah, next week will be a bit weird. There's varying things going on. So, Last Caretaker will probably be Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, we'll probably do Fallout Wednesday, probably. I'm not sure how Thursday, Friday will go because I've got stuff occurring down there. So, Thursday probably won't be a stream next week. Fridays maybe. Depends how I'm doing on Friday. How busy my Thursday is and stuff. We'll make something happen. So yeah, it'll be a bit all over the place, I think, next week, but it should be cool anyway. And then back to normal after that, for a couple of weeks before Christmas. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. Hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to put my feet up for a bit and chill, and hopefully not go to bed too late because I'm knackered tonight. So, You know where the buttons are if you haven't already. Like, subs, notification bell. I do appreciate. Social media links in the description. Mod list down there if you want it as well. Channel memberships down by the video if you want to support the channel that way. I appreciate very much as well. Yeah, playlists if you want to catch up on the rest of this series or other series as well. They're all grouped up that way. Yeah, tons of stuff around the channel if you want to have a poke around. Once again, chessboard display is available in the Atomic Shop at the moment as of time of speaking. So if you missed it, grab it while you can in Fallout 76 because it may not be there for very long and nobody watched my video about it. So yeah, I shan't be particularly supportive if you miss your opportunity. Anyway, yeah. On that joyous note, have yourselves a good rest of your evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. Don't do anybody I wouldn't do. And yeah, we'll be back at it. Should be about 8 o'clock tomorrow. I don't foresee anything pushing the time back like it did today. I have shopping to wait on, so just what it is. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. I'll see you around about 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Night, folks. Have a good one. See ya.